Ladies and gentlemen, Barry C here with another cryptocurrency video, and XRP is starting to move. It's going to bounce back hard. The incoming alt season rally that we're going to see with XRP is going to be historic and epic. Now, it's painfully obvious that there's a lot of negativity around XRP in the market at the moment. And that's surprising to me because it's only been about a month of the market dipping. And realistically, it's only been the last couple of weeks we've seen really catastrophic downward volatility. But here's the thing, anything that goes down with that level of volatility can absolutely skyrocket the other way. And it's funny to me because the exact same prices we're seeing right now for XRP, we saw those in November of 2024 when XRP was skyrocketing from 50 cents to over $2 a coin back then. And sure enough, when we went to $2, $2.10, $2.20, it was euphoria. It was amazing. XRP was leading the way. And now we're seeing $2, $2.10, $2.20 again. But suddenly now it's catastrophic. And this is how quickly the narrative can shift. And there's a lot of people saying that, oh, XRP is never moving, it's not moving, it's dead, it's done. As always, common sense prevails. You can literally go back 3 months ago and look at the charts and see XRP moving rapidly. So for me, when I look at people who make these comments like they're impatient or they're frustrated or XRP is not moving, these are the same people who, once XRP does start moving, they're the ones who haven't prepared and they complain about not having enough XRP. And this is the same mistake I see being made over and over and over again. And I've even seen people lately leaving comments going, bro, you're saying the same thing. It's like, yeah, I say the same thing because people keep making the same mistakes. And if you're in the perfect position where you've accumulated such big XRP bags that you should be taking profits right now and you should be making millions. And if you're not, then you're not as awesome as you think you are. And I'm saying that with intense sarcasm because this was the kind of pushback I received for about 3 years before November 2024. And I was coming at that from a perspective of being in crypto since 2016. I've seen 2 bull runs before. I've seen the way the market moves. And so I was one of the few people talking about the market and XRP moving rapidly by November 2024. And sure enough, even right up until November, I was releasing content in October and people were still saying, you have no idea what you're talking about. XRP's dead. XRP's not going to move. And then sure enough, November comes around and suddenly it's all euphoria. And suddenly all those people who were speaking negatively, they're gone. But guess what? Now it's safe for them to be back. And now they're back talking about, well, XRP's dead again. XRP's not going anywhere. Now watch what happens when the alt season kicks in. When XRP starts going parabolic and we start seeing $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, maybe even higher, all those negative voices go away. And this is why it's so important to be accountable to yourself. Have your own plan. Have your own thing going on. Don't listen to the negativity. And this works on both ends of the spectrum. I've always said, I wouldn't listen to anything that's overly positive or overly negative because both perspectives can put you in a precarious situation. If you listen to the people who are saying, oh, this XRP could go to $10,000 by May, that's how you can over leverage yourself, assuming that you're going to have a $10,000 per XRP. And then you're going to be getting to that point going, well, wait a minute, where's my $10,000 XRP? That happened in 2018, 2019, and 2020 when people were talking about the XRP buyback. People were talking about, well, the government's going to come in, they're going to give you $35,000 per XRP, and that's going to happen in the space of a couple of months. And people were over leveraging themselves, they were taking out massive loans because they assumed that the people with these massive audiences who were pushing this story, this narrative, they were anticipating the government was going to come in and do exactly that. It didn't happen, right? And people were left in a very over-leveraged, precarious position. It's the same as the people who are pushing this extreme negativity saying XRP's dead, XRP's never going back above $1, XRP, it's, swap it out for Solana or something else, or Cardano. And sure enough, we get to November of 2024, it starts skyrocketing rapidly. People are on the sidelines going, oh, wait a minute, I thought it wasn't meant to skyrocket. I sold all my XRP. happened. There were case after case after case of people who have done this. They've been in these situations where they've made these drastic decisions based on this overwhelming narrative being pushed. And that's why I make my content daily. And whether it's very similar content or not, this could be the first time someone's listening to me. This could be maybe a person who's listened to me every day for the last 3 years. The reason why I make this content is to combat the narratives. Because I've been in crypto long enough to see these narratives come about. They come onto the scene and they get pushed. And these narratives are circular. They rotate like the 4-year cycle. And so as the bull run comes around and as the alt season comes around, so too do these narratives, both extremely positive and extremely negative. And people are always falling victim to them. And so the reason why I make this content now is to put that perspective out there, to have that common sense approach to XRP and crypto, so that people aren't left on the sidelines, completely compromised, and now having to wait another 4 years to maybe see another alt season where maybe they can make some profit. And here's the thing, after this alt season, there's no guarantee that we'll get another extremely volatile alt season like what we're going to see over the next couple of months. There's no guarantee of that, especially with ETFs, especially with institutional money looking to get into crypto, looking to get into XRP. If we see a utility run, and if banks and financial institutions around the world utilize blockchain and crypto and utilize XRP, once that money comes flooding in, there's no going back. Once XRP is sitting at $100 or $500 or $1,000 or $10,000 or $30,000 or however high you want to go, look at it conservatively and crazy, whether it's $100, $1,000 or $10,000. Once we start going up to those type of prices, there's no going back. There's no more volatility. You're not going to see a crash from $100 a coin down to 50 cents or $1,000 a coin back down to 10. Those days will be gone because now you have institutions utilizing blockchain technology, and they're not going to utilize a crypto asset like XRP. If we can see, XRP drop by 50% because someone posts a random comment on crypto Twitter. It's not going to happen. And so that's why when we see the volatility that we see now, it's very important to do two things. And this is not financial advice, but this is what I've been doing. And I find it works quite well so far. If you see these opportunities where you can buy, if you see a dip or a dip of the dip or the dip of the dippity dip or whatever you see, it's a unique opportunity to accumulate. If you've exhausted all your resources and you can't buy any more dips, then just hold. And that's what I've been doing. I've been doing that since I got into crypto, since 2016. And yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, which is why I can sit back now and say, this is how the market works. This is what I've been doing. And this is the information I'm putting out there. Just sharing what I'm doing, not financial advice. And the reality is if you're not building and growing when you have these opportunities, then you're going to find yourself in the position that many people found themselves in November of 2024, which is XRP moves from 50 cents to over $2. And the majority of people were saying to themselves, well, I wish I bought more XRP. I wish I'd taken a chance when I had access to cheap XRP. And here's the thing. People are acting like XRP's dipped back down to 50 cents. We're dipping down to the $2 mark. That's already ahead of the game. You're already paying 10 times more for the exact same crypto that you could have got early 2024 for 30 cents, 40 cents. We got up to $3 at the start of this year. That's incredible. And when the alt season kicks in, and now you're talking about $10 XRP or $20 XRP, let's be conservative. Let's say it gets to $10. And then let's say we see the typical market correction after an alt season when the bear market comes in, and we see that typical 40 to 50% correction. Well, now you're paying $5 per XRP. That's now the 30 cent to 60 cent entry point we saw for the last 3.5 years. Now you're paying $5. And let's say the cycles continue and we stick on that 4-year cycle. Let's not even take the utility run into consideration. Let's say then we hit $10 this time round. Let's say in 2029 or 2030, the next bull run, we double that. And let's say we go to $10 or $20. And then we see the typical market correction after that. Well, now you're paying $10 for XRP. So now your cheap entry points become more and more expensive. And so instead of having access to 30 cents or 60 cents XRP that you've had for the last 3.5 years, now you're paying $5. And then instead of having access to $5, well, now you're paying $10. And that price will continue to increase as we keep seeing bull runs and bear markets as the years roll on. It's been that way since 2017. You could buy XRP back then for less than 1 cent. Then after 2018, now you're paying 10 cents, 15 cents, 19 cents. And that was the way it was all the way up until 2020 and 2021. And then after we had the bull run, well, now you're paying between 30 cents and 60 cents. And it was that way up until 2024. And then right now, you're paying about $2 or $2.20 or $2.30. And then after this alt season, depending on how high it rallies, you could be paying $5, $10, maybe more. Depends on how high we go. And this is why it's so silly to me when we see people talking about, well, XRP's done. Oh, I'm sick of XRP. It's never moved. It's never moved in price. It's dead. You can literally go back and look at the XRP charts from 2017 until now. And you can see the rapid price movement of XRP. And we know it moves in price because people are paying more and more and more for XRP as the years go on. And that's the question you have to ask yourself was, well, look, let's say the alt season kicks in tomorrow and now you're paying $10 or $20 per XRP. Are you in the best position possible to actually take some profits? If not, now you're going to have another 4 years to wait until another alt season kicks in. And that's if we do get the alt season that everybody's waiting for. Well, let's say the utility run kicks in a 1.5 2 years. And let's say XRP goes up to $100 or $1,000. Great. Are you in the best position possible to take profits then as well? And I know it sounds crazy. People going, well, yeah, of course, if it hits $1,000, I'll be ready to take some profits. I've spoken to people who, they've had the opportunity to buy XRP and they haven't built their bags up that much. That even $1,000, it may net them 10 grand, 20 grand. Look, it may even net some people $100,000, which is a great amount. But it's not the generational wealth that people are hoping for. Because let's be realistic, people are getting into crypto because they want to do something life-changing with their profits. And sure, different amounts are life-changing for different people. Like $10,000 could really help right now. Maybe 50, maybe 100,000. But if we're talking proper generational wealth where you can be completely financially free, we're talking about, pretty gigantic amounts of profit. And that's why when we have days like today, where the market is still down a little bit and XRP is still quite cheap in comparison to where it could go, not financial advice, but this is the time I'm using for me personally to continue to build my bags. Even though I've been accumulating XRP for quite some time, I'm still growing my bags so that I can take more profits along the way. So when we do see $10, $20, $100, $1,000, I have multiple price points that I can take profit out of, that I'm not stuck waiting for 4 years, 8 years, 10 years until we see a price that's going to make a big difference. And like I said, ladies and gents, not financial advice, but these are the questions we need to be asking ourselves when we're confronted with the negative narratives, when we're confronted with the FUD and the frustration and the holding fatigue. Ask yourself, are you in the best position possible to make a difference in your life, in your family's life, and the life of your loved ones? And if there's still room to grow and do better, now is the time to take advantage of that. And like I said, not financial advice. I'm just putting this out there now before things start getting crazy. Because when the alt season kicks in, and eventually when a utility run kicks in, XRP is going to skyrocket. And once it does, there's no coming back from that. And as I said, ladies and gents, none of this is financial advice. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're curious about the other cryptos I hold outside of XRP, consider becoming a patron. Click the link in the description below, head across to my Patreon page, and consider becoming a Barry C VIP. There you'll have access to all my cryptos, as well as my buy, sell, and take profit signals in real time.